What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Coach Glow. That's the babies. Today, we are gathered here to pull cards for Cancer. Alright, here we go. Cancer. Show me cards for Cancer. Show me cards for Cancer. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. Alright, show me cards for Cancer. The Knight of Swords. I don't know why I'm hearing like don't be talking to my girl like that. Don't be talking, you know. Cause I feel you like stepping up for someone else. Don't be talking about my bitch like that. Don't be looking at her like that. It's almost like you're showing other people you respect her, you know. Knight of Swords. It's like you're making a way for someone else. King of Wands. Oh yeah. Somebody gets to go into the front of the line. Specially picked. Not even just specially picked. It's like you are recommending someone else. Referring someone else. King of Wands, you're like, trust me. Trust me. Like, I've tried it. It is tried and true with the Knight of Swords. Because I feel like you're having someone look at something that really worked for you, but you don't really know if it's going to work for them or not. But you feel like they should know at least. At least they should have this information, you know, in case they want to do something with it. You know, with the King of Wands, I feel like I just think it could make, I just feel like, you know, it made a big impact in my life with the Knight of Swords. I think you all should know about this information as well. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Whatever it is, whatever information you're like giving away here is only going to help the community. It's only going to help, you know, make people work better together with the Knight of Swords. You don't care how you get the information. You don't care how they get the information. It's an important piece. Oh man, I gotta chill. I've had like the slowest, like I just feel like I'm dragging ass this week. I don't know who has my voodoo doll, but can you give it like a rub down or something? Maybe rubbed its booty, you know, massage its scalp, you know? You ain't stopping shit. I'm just tired. I'm just motherfucking tired. But I've never quit or given up just because I'm tired. Like, that's some bitch shit. Sorry. But yeah. I don't know what it is. Because I'll be taking care of myself. I don't know. Maybe my thing is coming next week or something. I think it's about that time. Because I'm like agitated, but also like, what's nice is that I do have like people, places, and things to like stimulate me that, you know, I'm not like desperately looking for anything. So that's what I'm saying. You're like not desperately like trying to capture people's attention, you know. You're not like just making up things to say on the spot. King of Wands, it's like somebody asks you like a random question and it's like you're so passionate about this subject that you're just fucking talking about it, and you actually end up helping someone get bigger and better because of the information that you shared. Oh yeah. You know how people are like, don't share your opinion with me, like I don't want your life. I say that shit all the time, but I feel like you sharing your opinion with somebody, they do want to be successful and shit. Sorry, when I do that, I'm like reading my messages. Because I'd be thinking I'm like clear about what I say and what I do. I think I'm clear. And I feel like people just pretend to not understand, to not get it. And sometimes I won't even respond. I'll just give them some time to think about it. And then when it does like ring a bell or it does start making sense, I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. This is something I feel like you don't have to like explain the way that you're moving, how you're moving, why you're doing it this way. You know, because people could be used to you being super involved, you know, with things. But I feel like you don't give attention to things. It's like when people make fun of me and stuff, and I don't really respond unless you're worthy, you know? And I always tell myself that too. I'm like, is this worthy of my response, you know? That's something that I had to like develop, because I felt when I was younger, unhealed glow, like everything was worthy of my response. Everybody could get it. But now I've got more of a filter, you know? There are just things that are far more important than petty, I don't know, like arguments. I feel like something doesn't always have to be an argument for you. Or you're really good at like, you've become so good at like arguing with people or proving your point that you know when to stay silent, when to turn it on, when to stay silent. It's like you've got this like rhythm that you're in. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Yeah, I see you like playing with like a beat or something like that. Oh, wow. The Devil. And the King of Cups. That's what I'm saying. People usually see the Devil or this Capricorn energy and they run away. You know? King of Cups. It's like you're not naive, but because you're not like a sitting duck. You're not like prey to anyone. Like people can't hunt you down. Like, and they're scared of you too. Just saying, by the way. Or everyone's scared of this Capricorn. Or they're scared to like get addicted to you, you know? Maybe you're in like a whole different world because you got this King of Cups here with this King of Wands. And it's like, sometimes you're like, babe, I don't want to go that fast, or I don't need to go that fast, or we don't have to get involved in that kind of stuff. Like, I know that you like to do it, and I know that you are, but with the Devil card, it's like too much of something, or not doing something in moderation here, or not being sort of like snapped out of it, right? Because I feel like someone's trying to like snap you out of becoming addicted to like money and status and stuff like that. And I don't think this person's trying to humiliate you. Like, what are you doing in that room? You're not supposed to be in there. That's just for like smart people, you know, or something like that. I don't know. It's like somebody, they don't want to scare you out of your big idea. You know, they're like giving you information or sharing information with you based on, you know, what worked for them. You know, but if it doesn't work for you, they don't want you to keep trying it if it's hurting you and not helping you. You know, with the Knight of Swords. I feel like someone's sharing this information with you and they're like, but, you know, you didn't hear it from me or something like that with the King of Wands. It's like somebody wants you to be like successful, so they give you like a tip or a trick or something like that. With the Devil card and the King of Cups, I don't know. It's like you don't want somebody to get in trouble for it. Five of Pentacles. Maybe you don't have the same like rights or background or amount of money here with the Devil. Like people are, I don't know, it's like somebody makes their money from like greed and stuff like that, you know, like these influencers. I was just having a conversation with this, it was two people, a Libra and Aquarius. So you know it was a banging ass conversation. But we were talking about like influencers, and we were talking about it because this guy, the Libra, was wearing this shirt. You know, it had like a really cool saying on it. It was like a bodybuilder. He's been going to the gym a lot lately. He's lost a lot of weight. He's gaining a lot of muscle. He's feeling really good and confident about himself, which is awesome. But this guy's shirt that he was wearing was like a influencer that he would follow. But then the influencer started talking like about, there were just a lot of like political views that the Libra didn't agree with. And so he stopped following them, and he's like, it just wasn't in alignment with what he was like selling. And, you know, I was saying it too. One of my stories is there were like two social media influencers that I was like following. And it was more of like a lifestyle thing where they were like very handsome. They were very fit, you know, and they were talking about how like they were all religious and how they didn't drink or do stuff like that. Like they started to get kind of like that, and then they were making all this money by like doing coaching, by coaching people like how to live their lives and stuff. And then me being a Pisces, single, independent, don't need no man, was scrolling through Pornhub one time, and these guys, these influencers here that say that they make all this money off of like coaching, they're making these porn videos, and then they're trying to act all like religious and stuff, and they're like selling how they have this like lifestyle because of like, you know, all these positive lifestyle changes that they're making, and they're cheating. They're, you know, making money from doing porn. And it's like, you didn't think that nobody would see you, especially me. I'm on that shit all the time. Leave me alone, don't judge me. Right? You know, I feel that way all the time, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to catch anything, so I don't be going out there like that. So, you know, so I had to stop like following them because they were like selling you a lifestyle that they weren't even living themselves, you know, with the Knight of Swords. So when you give out information, you make it so very clear, this is what worked for me, and you're being like honest about it, you know. You're not trying to like pretend to like be the Joneses or anything like that. You're like, nope, I'm a real motherfucker doing real things, you know, starting from the bottom type stuff, Five of Pentacles. Like you can relate, or somebody here is watching your story and they can totally relate to everything, and they're looking at you like, damn, like that person really, really wants something here. And everybody's watching you and they're like, wow, that person's like, Cancer is going to be successful. You can tell because they really do want it, because they're doing it in an honest way, you know. They're not trying to trick people into liking them or buying their products and stuff like that. With the Devil card, which is what most people do, which is the easy thing to do. Easiest thing ever is to lie on your back and get fucked. Like, that's not a job here. Like, you're cheating. You know, easiest thing is to go out and try stripping for the night. Like, and you get karma for that stuff, you know? Like, and trust me, it comes back just as dirty. So I feel like you're moving here with a clear conscience, or yes, with the King of Cups, because you're emotionally like mature. With the Devil card, it's there, it's fun, it's a good time, but but it's not you, and it's not true to who you are, you know? So you'd rather take the harder route, you know? And this harder route, doing the harder thing here, leaves you in this with this 10 of Pentacles. All the people that took the easy way out, Knight of Swords. Watch, you're gonna see them. They're starting to drop like flies. Their masks are coming off. Your mask comes off and like, like, it's authentic. It's authentic. Page of Pentacles. And that's why people want to invest in you. Page of Pentacles. You know, they get sold this like dream, you know, and they can't help themselves, you know. They want to try it. They just make it look so good, and they make it look so easy, and, you know, and people can't help themselves with the Knight of Swords. I feel like, I don't see any judgment cards, but I really don't feel like you judge people from where they come from or where they are right now. You know, you're not here to like teach people like a lesson or punish people. Like, that's not your job. Is not to punish people. Your job is to encourage them and influence them to make better decisions, or, you know, lead with love, you know, and no self-harm. It's like you don't want anybody to like hurt themselves. That's why you give out this information. But it's not like you're forcing anybody to take on this information. You're not trying to control the narrative here with the 10 of Pentacles. Like, I feel like there's somebody here, this Capricorn or somebody here, that wants all of this control, but you're like, no one man can have all that power. King of Cups. And it's like, you know, this person's soft spot, so you'll like jab it a little bit sometimes here and there, like, oh, don't forget you're still human, don't forget you still bleed like we do, right? Just because people are like buying your stuff, eventually they're going to realize you're a fake, a fraud, and a phony. 2 of Pentacles, yeah. And they're going to come right back to me and offer me more money, because I had the formula the entire time. 4 of Pentacles, yes. It's like something is yours and someone's so like greedy. They're like trying to tap into your environment, trying to take from you. And like, you're so protected, or you know how to fight, or you know how to argue too with the Knight of Swords. You know how to disarm anybody, whatever forces here are sent, that were sent to attack you here. You disarm them here, because they don't make smart decisions, you know? Like, they're playing a game. You're not. Or you're not involved in their game. With the 4 of Pentacles, and they're just like trying to hold on to you, seeing if you're still in their corner. Nah. 4 of Pentacles. You like real shit. You like real jewelry, real diamonds, you know? King of Cups. It's like you trust your intuition so much here that you could literally feel when the devil was trying to come in close or about to strike. It's like you can literally feel it with the 4 of Pentacles. But it's like you could sense. I almost feel like, because I'm getting these instincts. Like, you can tell when somebody's got a rich mindset or a poor mindset, you know. You can tell when someone's like too deep in something to where they don't even, you know, consider other people's feelings, or they don't even, I don't know, this Devil card. They're like so jealous of you that they're like trying to like hold on to you or make you feel guilty about wanting more for yourself. It's like somebody's using their attachments. They're trying to trigger your demons, your devils. And what they don't know is that you're friends with them. Like, you're friends with these bad guys. Like, I feel like somebody like tried to convince you that someone was a bad guy, that this was not a good experience, and it was because they were trying to hold you back and keep you in this poor, scared place, in this poor, scared mindset where you would look to them like they wanted to control you, or you would look to them for advice and shit like that. And the advice that they would give you, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with you with the King of Cups. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing, but you started moving differently with the Five of Pentacles. Oh, who's going to be there? What's going to be there? What's that like? What's it going to be like? What time we going out? What? Like, you got a lot of questions. You're very protective of your health. And when people try to mess with your health, you're quick to leave the room, leave the party, like, leave the conversation. If it's not going in, it's not like you're trying to control the conversation, but you're not trying to let the conversation control you. King of Wands, King of Cups. You know, just because you're a nice person, you know, just because, you know how to compromise, you know how to work with others, it doesn't make you weak. Like, and that's what, you know, somebody is trying to make you think that you're like weak, that you're unstable, you know, because you choose to save your money instead of going out and flashing it for people that don't even give a fuck about you, like, or that aren't even real. It just drives me crazy. Like, who are you showing off for? Man, that pissed me off. I mean, they make really great, like, why not, if you are a hoochie mama, if you make your money by selling your body, like, why not own that shit? That's literally the life you chose. So why are you trying to hide it? You know? Oh, nice. I get like signs and synchronicities everywhere. And I just saw this guy that I like. I just saw his name on a random piece of paper. All right. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. It's like you're going somewhere and someone's like, I didn't give you permission to do that, or I didn't give you access to that. And you're like, you don't own that. That's not yours to give me permission to do or try, or you don't own me, right? Very possessive, this person. Seven of Wands. Yes. Seven of Wands. They're trying to get at your energy, trying to pull you down. You know, you're in your own lane and someone's like, you know, that it's like they're Knight of Swords. That's why you're like, who are you? You're not allowed. You're not authorized to like tell me what to do or do this or blah, blah. You can see someone is this. It's either a fire sign or a Capricorn here. They're playing with you. They're trying to play with you. You feel it. You know it. And maybe you haven't done anything about it yet because it's like you're letting the evidence is going to come in. It's been piling up, piling on, but you need something solid. You need something real. Like, you can't just be like, I don't like your attitude today, you're fired. You can't do that. You need some evidence stacked up. You can't, you know, do this. You can't be here or something like that. Like, you need evidence on somebody here. Like, with the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. You are on top of the situation. It's like somebody thinks that they're getting, like, away with how they're treating you. And, like, a true Cancer, they're going to find out. Like, you're going to eventually... Yeah, man, somebody looks really, 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 really silly trying to, it's like they're trying to convince people that you're, like, bad at your job, or convince people that you don't know what to do with money, or Even though everything that you're working on right now, everything that you believe in right now is going to pay off. But if you let this devil energy run you, take you over, scare you out of your blessings here, that's on you. But this devil energy that's trying to do that, they're going to get their karma too. Everybody gets their karma. Everybody could get it. I promise you though, if you stay in your lane and you keep on believing in yourself, you know, and don't let these haters fucking talk you out of a really good thing that you got going for yourself. I don't care how it fucking looks right now. You know, God put it in your heart for a reason. And you will be successful. And everybody that doubted you, everybody that tried to hold you down, pull you back, confuse you, you know, keep you stuck here, the Hierophant, they're going to witness. They're going to witness. I'm like, let the church see, or something like that. With the Hierophant, and that is like the church. That is like, there is some sort of these morals and structures that you live by that will defeat, or that is going to get you through these things that you believe in. That's what's going to get you through, you know. With the Four of Pentacles, you feel like you're in lack right now. That's what I'm saying, like, but really you're not, you know. With the Page of Wands, like, you really gotta like keep practicing these good habits. No matter how silly you look, no matter how hard it is right now, no matter if you're in the mood or not, you know, there are so many people just waiting to take your spot or to make you look like you don't know what you're doing because you chose to go your own way, because you chose to carve out your own path, because you chose to believe in something more for yourself, because you chose to believe in yourself, because you chose to believe in something. While these people live in fear, depression, like, oh my God. Eventually that has to change too. Like, it's like people won't even let themselves be rebellious, you know, because they're so scared. Like, but you're not happy. So you got to make changes here, even if not everybody agrees with it. The Judgment card. Didn't I say something about judgment earlier? Four of Swords. Healing. Judgment. Healing here. Like I said, you're not a judgmental person. People need to get to rock bottom to see, you know, to at least get a taste of what you've been through and why you are the way that you are. Because this is something that's like, why are you the way that you are? And people want you to think of the way that you are as like a bad thing. And you're like, you know, you're not mad at it. You're not mad at your past. You're not mad that people betrayed you. You're not mad that people are jealous. You don't feel bad about yourself because you're different, or because you got to know, or because it's taking you long to do something here. You're not mad at any of that because you feel like you have a higher calling. You have a greater purpose here. You don't know what these people are going through. They don't know what you're going through. So it's like, you don't judge people from where they're coming from or where they're at. You judge them off of like their like character. Like, what are you doing about it? Are you gonna sit in bed and cry to other people and try to bring other people down with you? Like, I almost feel like these are like group chats where people like talk about the things that they don't have or what they need. Like, this is like a needy like group of friends or energy. Like, they feel like, let me not. Anyways, you're not there anymore. And you know that that's not what's going to make you feel better. Maybe you tried it one time. You tried to, you know, maybe you were codependent in the past and you're not anymore. You know, you grew out of something for sure. Or you grew from something here. you know, and they thought that it would, yeah, they really did think that they buried you. I think I said the same thing for Pisces. The Tower card. The Tower card. Like, you're completely different. Your mindset has changed. Like, people are blown away at the progress, because maybe you went ghost for a little bit. Maybe you just shut everything off, like, or you just stayed away from people. When the next time they see you, girl, boy, like, they're gonna ask you what your secrets are now. They're gonna ask you for advice. They're over here watching you work, and they're like, that's never gonna work. Like, that is so dumb. Just so dumb. I don't even know why you're trying that. You're like, at least I'm the only one trying something. At least I'm the only one doing something. But you didn't have to, you don't feel like it's like you stopped trying to prove that to people. You know? You just are. You just do. You're a fantastic leader. A fantastic leader. And it's like, even though this Capricorn is like super bossy and like telling people what to do, nobody's ever going to follow this Capricorn, because they don't actually do the work themselves. You, on the other hand, everybody is following you. Maybe you have a smaller title than someone here, but everybody's tuning into your energy, you know, and people are going to follow you, you know, because I feel like this devil is like, it's like oh, I saw this thing on Instagram yesterday where this girl, this girl's mom went to the nutritionist, and the nutritionist was you know, when she walked into the room, she was like a bigger person than, you know, the patient. And her mom, she was like, my mom's so ghetto. She was like, Her mom was like, She's like, who are you? And she's like, I'm your nutritionist. And she goes, And she's like, no, I want another one. Because, like, why is my nutritionist bigger than me? Like, shouldn't you know a thing or two about food? Or I don't even know. Like, a hairdresser with, like, messed up hair or smelling like pee or something like that. I don't know. Just, I'm thinking about, like, somebody who's kind of, like, reckless, and they're over here, like, selling, like, life advice and shit. It's like, what? It's like, your life is falling apart. You're over here trying to, like, tell people. No, but I don't think that you're doing that. I feel like God, because I don't feel like it was your intention to, like, steal somebody's clientele or steal somebody's, you know. I feel like they naturally are drawn to people who are more natural, people who give a more authentic, you know, background and story, and actually do the work and are down to earth. And like with the King of Wands, you know, you don't just talk about it, you are about it, and people get really inspired, and they're influenced by your authenticity and your will, you know, with the Tower card. So I feel like you're getting phone calls that you would never even expect. I feel like this Tower card isn't anything bad at all. I feel like it's these money opportunities coming towards you, because it's like they see you really are different. You really are different. You really do care, you know, and you really are who you say you are. The Nine of Cups, you know yourself. You know yourself. The Magician, you know, and you don't need external validation, any external validation here, but you're gonna get it too, and it's gonna make you rich. Ten of Cups, like the Moon card, it's like you don't see it. It's like the secret is you were right about something the entire time. The secret is you weren't lost at all. You knew exactly where you were going. These people that are insecure tried to make it seem like, you know, I don't know if they tried to bring up your past or anything like that, but you're proud of your past. You're proud of where you've been. You're proud of what you've learned, you know, because if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be this amazing leader that you are, and that they want to copy and follow. Like, you know, I love this. All right. that's what I have for you guys. I hope it helped. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you all for being here. Hopefully, I will see you in your next video. Have a great day, Cancer.